Hello, we're back.
Hello!
And as far as I can tell, you can now hear people other than me.
Yay!
Good thing I
Yay!
didn't talk the last time.
So yeah, let me know how that audio sounds in chat, and now we will get into the game. Neil was just telling us what happened last week.
Well, last week we had a very interesting episode. It was a V Trump special where they were traveling on boat from Akuba to Mystria to catch up with Jen and Anna's characters who had left to go take this job at this really fancy, classy wedding. And they didn't know when V and Trump would be back, so they kind of just took off early. And then V and Trump caught up with them and left to catch up with them and had their own set of perilous adventures. So we will be picking up this episode with the whole party back in Bridgelight, a place that they are fairly familiar with, in a tavern there. So everyone is now seated around a table, I think you're all meeting up together for the first time since you split apart. My apologies. So it would be V and Trump are walking into the place, and you see Anna and Jen already sitting at a table somewhere.
So it was Jen and I that went to the fancy wedding.
Yeah, and I think you guys took the
We did not
supporting
leave
characters
we
with
did
you.
not leave our horses behind, Neil. Thank you.
No, you took your horses. That's fine.
Just saying.
Yeah. You also took your supporting characters like Bash Rockstorm, Guy Claypool, and Chef the Cook.
Okay.
So they're somewhere around while the two of you are sitting at a table when the door opens and in comes the rest of the players.
I'm just sitting there looking lovingly into Olivia's eyes.
How
You
lovingly.
could have just waited a day for us.
What? I'm sorry, I was too busy looking into Olivia's eyes. They're so beautiful.
That royal ceremony was so amazing.
It just made me think about love, like just how beautiful it is to just like proclaim love. Isn't it so beautiful?
Mm-hmm. It's like our love is royal.
Oh my gosh, babe, that's the title for my new song. It's gonna go, and our love is royal. Do you like it?
I love it. It's great. It's perfect. I think it will be your next hit.
Okay. Oh, hey guys, didn't see you come in.
Not much. Just had to burn Cass's body, but she's okay now.
What?
Yeah.
Burn!
Yeah, I can't believe it. He actually burned my body. Luckily, some of us believe that the other wouldn't just die so quickly. And I give him like a look.
What?
You missed quite the adventure last week. It
What happened?
was crazy.
Tell us about it.
Well, some meddling sorcerer decided to play some illusionary tricks on us, but it's okay. Good thing Cass is better at catching those illusions than I am. I'll be in her elf blood.
Unfortunately, the person got away, or whatever they were, so they're still out there somewhere. So I really, really hope they weren't after us, per se, because we might have someone really tricky to deal with in the future.
When you say burned your body, do you mean like, ouch, you got a little burn? Or do you mean like, you are actually not my sister?
Well, it's funny you say that. I am your sister, but in a dream world, I was dead. So was he, but, I thought he was at first, but I knew something was amiss, and so the sorcerer tried to keep us in this dream world forever. But as soon as all I remember in the dream is she kept trying to keep me there, and then I attacked her, and as soon as I attacked her, I woke up.
Cass, I've told you a million times that drugs just don't agree with you very well. And I know that's the rock star lifestyle, but you have to understand that doesn't mean that you have to do it, okay?
Helen, I don't do those right now, okay?
That's
There's
what I
nothing
thought.
in my blood.
That's what I thought about your...
Now you did this in the past, huh?
No, we didn't do anything. And I just kind of like,
I meaningfully look at Ransom. She can't
you
handle those,
tried-
okay?
Have you tried to slip some drugs into her lifestyle?
no, the whole ship fell asleep. It was very weird.
You guys
Have you
had a
tried-
drug party?
No.
Without
No, we found an abandoned ship, and there was this weird woman asleep, and we couldn't wake her up. And then the rest of the crew happened to be sleeping too, or
I
like
can't
under a very deep sleep. It was like that.
Sleeping.
What's that fairy tale called? What is it? Snow White or Sleeping Beauty, maybe?
I heard it was called Breaking Bad.
You and your silly elf stories. I find them so lovely.
I can't believe that you guys did a drug party and did not even.
We
consider-
did not do a drug party, okay?
Do
This
a
is
drug
serious
party?
Stuff. And I like
You know
put
how
my foot
connected.
down.
You know how connected we all could have been.
All right.
No
So,
drug party
what's
for
so
us.
important? What is so important here that you had to rush off for?
I think they can produce to you a slip of paper that was delivered to them. It is from Kel Bell, the knight who runs this town, saying that she has her niece's wedding coming up. And as her niece's, not guardian in the legal sense, but like patron in the old Roman sense, the person kind of near the head of the family that's supposed to oversee the workings of the family, it falls to her to throw the wedding. And so Kel Bell has hired the, as it says, quote, finest musicians in the land, unquote, to play at her niece's wedding here in Bridgelight. It'll be taking place in a few days, so you got some time to rest and relax or gather up any gear you want, or we can skip straight ahead to the wedding if you so desire. And yeah, that's what you guys are here for.
But is that where we went to get the invitation from Calbell?
The invitation was mailed to you all the way in Akuba. That's how badly she wanted you guys to play. She sent a letter halfway across the continent.
So where did we go? Why were we separated?
You guys got the letter while they were out, and so you just left
So we just
ahead of time.
left to go to,
Oh,
go to the
Yeah.
wedding?
Well, you didn't know when they were going to be here, so, haste makes waste. Or,
I just
like that.
realized that we still have the super expensive stolen thingy.
What?
We never sold it or
Sold what?
the thing that Trump stole that one time. Really expensive, dangerous if caught with it.
Oh, from Calbell?
from Kelbell's husband, you have his
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah.
No, he buried that somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but of course I grabbed it. I'm gonna bury it again before I head over.
Wait, didn't he give that to Kess?
No, it was a different ring.
We should have sold it while we were at the complete opposite corner of the earth.
Oh, well. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
It's okay.
Well, yeah, I think I just like to rest up until the performance then. And I'll also go bury this thing.
You mean
Okay.
your feelings?
I'm gonna go bury my feelings.
Where are you going to bury this? You don't have to give me an exact place in town since we don't have the town mapped out, but what sort of place would you like to find to bury this?
Foresty area.
Okay. Would you like it inside the town limits, or would you like to go outside of the town limits to bury it?
Outside. That little double tree to the southwest of Bridgelight sounds good.
Perfect. All right, there's a small grove, a few groves of trees outside of town. They look like they're well-maintained areas. The undergrowth has been cultivated so that only the flowering or fruiting plants are left, and the rest of the area is cleared away. A signal that everyone's been gathering firewood and brush. But you can find a spot that you are confident you won't forget or lose, and dig a small hole, place something over it that blends in but marks it to you as the spot. And yeah.
I have a question. My bag of gems that I found last week, what is that worth?
You would need to get that appraised.
Can I get that appraised while we're in
Sure.
town?
We got plenty of time. You got like 3 days before the wedding.
Okay.
So let's take a look. A gem merchant.
I think I might be the richest one in this party right now.
Yeah, probably.
I've just been adding all the gold I've been getting from everywhere. It's ridiculous now.
So what do I need? I need to roll a D100 for the value of these gems. Where did you find these gems, by the way?
We found him on the ship.
Oh, that's right. You found it in the wagon on the
Yeah.
ship.
Along with 50 gold, along with the other 100 gold.
Right. These gems are each worth 50 gold pieces.
And how many gems do I have?
You didn't say at the time?
You said bag of gems.
Excellent. Well, let's just decide how many gems are in that bag.
I imagine a lot. It came with a fancy carriage. Don't trip me here.
Where are my dice? Here we go. That's the numbers I'm looking for. Just about average. You find 13 gems in the bag.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Can I sell them here in town then?
You can, or you can hold on to them and they will trade like straight cash. So they're basically lightweight money that you can carry around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I have 13 gems.
Yeah. The only caveat on that is you need to trade them to someone who would recognize their value. So you'd have to like trade them in a big town or to a gem merchant at some point, right?
Okay.
Like if you're in the middle of the sticks and you go up to like some random goat herder and say, I want all your goats for these gems, he's not going to believe you.
Mm.
But if you're in
Okay.
some sort of civilized place, they can be with a little trouble traded for straight cash at the time.
Okay.
Or you can sell them all right now if you want.
But then how much weight and money can I hold then?
So 50 coins is the weight for per pound, and the gems are a lot less. Each of these gems weighs 1/10 of a pound. So if you've got, what did we say, 13 gems, you've got 1.3 pounds of gems on you, but it's worth 13 times 50, 650 gold, which if it were in gold pieces would weigh 13 pounds. So it's 10 times as light
Okay.
as gold.
Alright. I'll hold on to those then.
Nice. All right, so you guys are here in Bridgelight in everyone's favorite tavern.
I walk over to Ransom. Hey, I just got those gems appraised, and they're worth a lot of money.
Oh, excellent. But, you know us, we're not really the type to retire now, are we?
Well, no, we're not going to retire on this much money, but I mean, we're kind of like, this is the most money I've ever had.
Huh. What do we do with money?
I don't know, but I feel like we can buy like a mansion or something with this, or a
More
castle.
armor. More horses.
What, Olivia, is your goal to start a stable of some sort?
A carriage.
We had a carriage, you know, in that ship. There was this really fancy carriage.
Cass, don't tell me any more about your drug trip. It makes me sad.
Can buy drugs.
Well, if I could prove it to you, I have something from the trip, which would
Drugs?
make sense. No, not drugs. I wiggle the bag of gems,
Like
and then I...
Did
I
you
bring-
steal those while you were high?
No, I did not. I
I never
did take them, but I mean, they weren't anybody's because nobody was awake on that ship. And it turns out the person was a sorcerer and she was evil, so it's fair that I have them now.
I've never seen those. Do you like eat them or like how does it work?
No, I just got them appraised. They're worth like 50 gold a piece.
Damn, those drugs are so expensive.
You guys! I am not in that lifestyle. I like sunsets and I like... Never mind. I'm done with you. And I'm not speaking to you for the rest of this hour.
She always gets really cranky after a drug trip. I'm sorry.
Just so you guys know, the gemstones are sardonyx. They are red, kind of like a soft red with whites and oranges cutting through them. You can Google sardonyx gem, Sardonyx, if you want a closer visual inspection.
I lean over to Olivia and I'm like, babe, I think that we should buy you a really nice dress to wear to the wedding. I think you deserve something nice.
Sure.
Do you want to go shopping?
Yeah, of course. Let's go get some fancy dress.
I turn around immediately. I want to go get a dress.
I thought you were
Even
speaking to us.
Even though I'm mad at you, I still want to go get a nice dress.
Okay, well, you have tons of money, so you can totally afford a nice dress. You can sell off one of those drug gems.
Helen. I like narrow my eyes at him.
So I guess since you said we have plenty of time, I guess we go shopping.
Yeah. Okay, you guys hit up the local boutique stores, of which there are many. Although it looks like they've all kind of fallen on hard times by the way that there's some really fancy, expensive dresses in the windows and kind of like on display in the shops. But then it goes from like fancy dresses to like much, much lower quality. And you can see that the fancy dresses are maybe a little bit older. They're like the nice dresses that they've had sitting around that no one's bought. And since the country's fallen on hard times due to the dragon that's been living here, like since then, they've only been able to make slightly lower quality dresses because of a lack of financing. So you have some really, really fancy stuff lying around, and then some, slightly nicer stuff lying around too.
Can you describe some of the fancy dresses?
God, don't ask me to describe dresses to you. It's kind of purple, comes down to your leg, What sort of dresses would you guys like to buy?
I want a really fancy ball gown. That shimmers and is like a silvery turquoise color.
Okay. A silvery turquoise color that shimmers.
Yes.
Okay. How about if you can find a link to the sort of thing you want on Google, we can just, solve it that way by saying you can find, this dress in particular or something. Because I've got an idea. How does this work for you in Zoom chat?
I can try.
How's that work for you? That's within keeping of the times, and it's kind of silvery and greeny.
Here, I'll try to show.
Beige? That's not beige. What is that? Off-white? Eggshell? And green?
The only thing I know from that link is not to let Neil do the shopping.
What do you mean? So, what are you guys looking for? You're looking for something silver and green. Olivia, what are you looking for?
I think that I want Kellen to pick.
You're gonna let your boyfriend pick out your dress?
Yeah.
Kellen has an impeccable sense of
that is
style.
an interesting adventure.
I would like you, Kellen, to pick the dress that you feel fits me best.
Kellen, this is a dangerous task here. Can you find me a dress that you think fits Olivia and share it with us?
Well, I was trying to...
You're muted.
I was trying to show it, but I forgot that Chrome breaks this version of OBS.
No.
So, yes, give me a moment.
Nice. I believe in you, Anna. I mean, Kellen.
Now, does Kellen have a good sense of aesthetic style?
Of course, he's an artist.
Well, you could be an artist and not have a great sense of, like, you could be a good musical artist and have no idea what would make a good dress, you know?
Right.
Well, even if you say that, like, Kellen has a good sense of style, like, I'll try to judge the results by Olivia's sense of style.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and Kellen is shopping thinking about Olivia's sense of style, too.
Okay, all right. Well,
worry.
let's see what Kellen can bring up and how well that fits with Olivia.
Okay, here it is. He's like, babe, wait, how am I going to show this? Hold on. This is how production is going to be today, guys. I'm just going to wing it. So, let's see, add,
Window capture.
Yeah, we're just going to add this random window capture here. I'm just going to crop it. It's just going to end up in the middle of the frame. It's like, whatever.
Sweet.
Yeah, okay. Here it is. Oh, hold on. Gotta move it. I'll put it there. There we go.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. Did you guys see it?
No, I'm waiting for it to come up on stream right now.
I can put it
Oh,
in
there
the
it
chat.
is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Colin's like, babe, I think you'll look super hot in this. It's like the fresh new style coming out of Schlandrin Couture.
Let me guess. You looked up Halloween sexy ranger costume.
I looked up medieval dress sexy. What do you think, babe?
Oh my god, this is exactly the type of dress I would go for myself. You're the best.
I thought so, babe.
And then I like, oh god, I'll go a step forward. So we're in the clothing store, right? And he's like pointing it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like, I would are we wearing underwear at that time? Right? People wear
Yeah,
underwear.
you've got some sort of undergarment on. Mhm.
Okay. So on that day, she's wearing undergarments. So she immediately starts like, could they try dresses on, or was it like?
Yeah, that's fine. You can
Okay.
use typical. Yeah.
So I start she starts removing her clothes immediately to like try it without going to any cabin or anything. Like, this is amazing. Like this, I can't wait to. Oh my god, it fits like a glove. Have you seen this?
Babe, you're inspiring me right now. My heart is just so full of your beauty.
Royal love.
Right.
Maybe I picked out quite too fancy of a dress and I start to put mine back.
Yeah. If you guys didn't see the one that V picked.
Oh, here I can pull that up. Where was that?
She's linked it
No,
in Zoom.
not that. Not that. Hold on. This is my Google search of
Ransom.
medieval sexy.
Ransom, do you want to pick out something
There
for
it is.
me?
This should be like the quote of the show. Like, this is my medieval.
Yeah.
Medieval sexy is so good.
Hold on.
Well, we should just get 2 of those.
No, that was the one that I linked, not the one that she linked.
Oh, I didn't see the one that she
I
linked.
linked.
this was
the
Neil's
one
pick
I-
right here. That's Neil's pick.
Mine's the next one.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's really fancy. All right,
Yeah, I
chat. What do
think I
you
might have
think?
picked something too fancy.
What do I think of hers?
So
Yeah.
we should think of it as like, so Neil's the
I think it
shopkeeper
suits you,
that
Tess.
brings this.
Yeah, Neil's the shopkeeper. That's great.
So like, let's check this one out.
You know, ladies, I don't mind if you change out here in front of everyone and myself, but
I
we do
will
have
get
dressing
in-
rooms if you'd like.
Oh, sorry, I was just so excited about this dress.
No, it's nothing off my skin, you know.
Well,
You're also
just-
making great entertainment for the people walking by on the street.
Yeah, might
Salesman of the week.
attract some new customers. I heard it's a thing, like live mannequins in some shops, like, you know, up north. So
Really? Because, you know, we could really use some enhanced marketing techniques. What do you do for a living? You want a job as a mannequin?
Oh my god, I'm so flattered. This is like the coolest job offered I've had ever since I became band manager. But I think right now we really need to focus on this music show that we're gonna play for Lord. What's his name again? Kelbell. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're a bold woman, so we could use you as a mannequin.
Aw, thank you.
If you ever change your mind and want to get out of the music industry, something a little more stable.
Yeah, if you want to do something more stable than music, try modeling.
This is so sweet of you. And then I like grab him into my arms. And I'm like, thank you.
Oh, thanks, lady. Gives you kind of like a half-hearted, oh my god, I'm getting hugged all of a sudden sort of hug.
I lean over to no one in particular. I'm like, she's very affectionate.
Of course I am, babe. And then I kiss you.
All right. So we have found Jen's dress. That's going to cost you... God, did you have a link for that you can put in chat so I can see it again, Anna, so I can figure out a gold price for it?
Hold on. You want me to put it in Zoom chat?
Yeah, anywhere. I just need a link to it.
Ransom, do you think I need something less fancy compared to that?
No, what are you talking about? I think it suits you perfectly.
What if I'm overdressed for the event? I don't
Not
want to
even
compete with the
possible.
bride.
What this spell wears, you'll be fine. And besides, I like you overdressed.
Aw, I think.
And I like me underdressed.
All right.
You know, it kind of contrasts with me. Ransom's kind of just standing there with his chainmail on still.
Have some chainmail too.
Rough looking underneath, too.
All right, so Jen, your dress is going to cost like 30 gold. It's expensive. It's a fancy dress.
The fancy.
And it comes with, that 30 gold does include the shoes, the strappy sandals.
Nice. I'm glad that you thought to include the accessories, Neil.
Yeah, it does include the shoes and the bracers and is it really a belt if it's up
It's like
here?
a harness.
Yeah. Oh, I guess it is a kind of a harness
It
thing.
looks like it's part of it.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
three accessories come together.
I like
it
to
doesn't
think
have
that
any hair accessories, though.
I like to think that harness actually has like a tiny little bodice dagger sheath in it too.
Yeah, I think there's like a belt that comes down over her right shoulder of the loop, and I think underneath that belt you could easily like, have a small dagger or something.
Or like a slingshot.
I went to the Ren Fair this last weekend, and there was like an armorer who actually made like legit swords, and they were sharp and stuff too, and he was letting me hold them, which he shouldn't have. But there was a little tiny dagger. It was like this big, and it was labeled bodice dagger. And I was like,
Ooh.
yeah!
Yeah, it's amazing how many things like that they make that you can just like kind of hide under a dress or something.
I don't know how much good it would do you, but some.
Well, you never know, I guess.
I know.
There's a surprise factor. All of a sudden there's a knife in the middle of nowhere, and someone's got to at least reconsider what they were doing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just removed 30 gold from my character sheet.
Sure.
And
Can't
Kellen's like,
imagine
well
how much my
spent.
dress is gonna be.
Are you still getting that big fluffy one?
Ransom, do you see another dress you think would look good?
That fluffy one's expensive, Jen. Or not Jen, Olivia. It's expensive.
Cass?
Yes, yes.
How much is this dress?
Well, that is one of the finest dresses on hand. It was originally made for a countess, but then, unfortunately, she passed away before she could wear it to a ball. Tragic, tragic tale.
Oh, good. We'll take it. You sold.
Wait, but he hasn't said how much it is.
Retails for 150 gold pieces.
But you haven't sold it in so long, so do you think you could come down a little?
Well, would you like to try it on?
After I know what we can negotiate for price.
Well, took a lot of hours of work, and 150 is already after we've come down from its original price of.
I'll give you 100 gold for it.
And it was originally priced at 200. It's come down over the last year and a half to 150. If I bring it down anymore, I mean, I had to put out more than 100 gold pieces to get it made.
Okay, 125 then.
Basically robbing me at that point. Then I'm just breaking even.
That's okay. Let me take a look at a different dress.
All right. Well, we have plenty of other ones. I'm sure I can sell this one eventually to the woman who properly fits it.
Oh, no, you didn't.
What kind of attitude is that?
Oh, I'm just saying that this is an especially fancy dress, and it requires a certain mystique to it to be worn properly, and
I can wear this dress just fine.
Well, maybe. I'm just you traveling in hard clothing.
I then take off my clothing. Get me this dress.
All right, it's going to take you a little while. There's the thing. What's the structure that makes it billow out?
I start struggling in it.
Yeah.
He totally just negged you into trying on that dress.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Good salesman strategy there. You get the dress on, and it fits like a charm. It flows out, so it just barely grazes the floor, but, it's far enough that you're never going to trip over it, even if you're going up or down stairs. It falls off the shoulders just enough, He brings over these long gloves that go up past your elbow. It's a sight to behold.
What do you think? And I turn around and twirl in front of everybody.
I don't know. I think that's really expensive for a dress you're only going to wear a couple times.
This is so great that I'm willing to just go ahead and throw in these 7 mithril coins. Look at this. And you wasn't. Sound good to you?
Is it 7?
How much is a mithril coin worth?
It's 20.
20 gold coins. That's 140 gold right there.
Well, if you think so, okay, let's do it.
I lean over and I'm like, you look way better in your dress, babe. Just don't tell Cass I said that.
Aww.
My elf hearing, I look at Colin, I'm just like...
All right. He collects the 7 mithril coins from Ransom and then looks around for who's going to pay up the remaining 10 gold pieces.
That was, the implication was that was enough. This thing has been sitting here for years.
I'll find a buyer eventually. It takes look at this. It's a gorgeous dress.
I put 10 gold coins in his hand.
Excellent. He happily goes over and deposits all of his money in his safety deposit box and proudly declares that he's going to close up early today. Helps you guys with your things. Are you going to wear these out? He can box them up in some very nice boxes for you, free of charge, of course.
I'll take a box.
All right. He helps you.
A box would be perfect.
He helps you box up your clothing. And as he's doing so, he says, so, what's the fancy occasion here?
Oh, it's Calville's sister's wedding, isn't it?
Oh, you're going to the wedding.
Yeah.
Isn't it her son's wedding?
Her niece's wedding, I believe.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, totally. I knew that.
Wow. You must be quite the dignitaries to arrive here for this.
Yeah, we'll be playing music at their party. All the way from opening Word document. The far, far place.
Akuba.
Cuba.
Wow, you certainly have come a long way. They hired musicians out of Akuba?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Actually, we're originally from around here, but we were hired to go to Akuba, and now we had to come all the way across the world for this gig. We're really starting to have like an international scene going.
Well, the two of you, he says, pointing to the 2 girls, are going to make fabulous singers at the event. I'm sure you will rival even some of the patrons, guests, for the way you look.
It's actually me and my brother that are singing.
Oh, are you going to be wearing that to the wedding?
We should probably get the boys some outfits.
I mean, babe,
Oh, yeah.
I just want to look good for you, so whatever you want me to wear, I'll wear.
Is there anything for men?
Why, yes, we have a men's section over here as well. We don't put it near the front with the windows, since men rarely come in for that sort of thing. But we have a nice selection of tuxedos and.
Do people wear tuxedos in medieval times? Wouldn't it be like dress robes or something?
I'm not really sure what men wore.
Are you Googling medieval men costume sexy?
I wasn't going to say sexy. I was just going to Google medieval men's court clothing.
I'm actually curious now what to see what
Googling
sexy ones
sexy
look like.
Yeah, whatever you decide, babe. I'm totally wearing that.
Okay, wait, I'll pick one.
Oh, God.
We sent a letter to our parents for our wedding. Did they respond?
Oh, you did, but then you left the country before they could before you could hear a message back from them.
I sent them one as soon as we got into town here,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll sort that out. You'll get a...
too. Okay.
Did you find something, Jen?
So I'll go for this, but he has to open up like the lace to like show some chest action.
Oh, okay. Are you linking it in Zoom?
Yeah.
That's the bottom one in Zoom. The short one.
Oh, nice.
I pick
Okay.
out something similar for Ransom.
You're not gonna pick it out for reals?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
No need, Cass. This is gonna limit my movement.
What do you mean? You don't want to look good next to me?
I put it on and I open it up and I'm like, babe, I have never felt more powerful and handsome. You're the best.
See a second option. I just want to see what Kellen likes better.
Okay. So she gives me that. I try that on and she's like, try this other one on. So I go and try that on. And it looks like this. Oh! Okay. Yeah. I come out like, Kellen comes out a little bit sheepishly in that one. And he's like,
Which one do you prefer, babe?
I mean, I don't know. It's like whatever you like, babe. I don't. Whatever you think I look good in.
I think if you're going to be playing a wedding, the first one might be more appropriate.
Alright. Like, we'll think about the second one for another time. You know what
I think the second one would be lovely traveling gear. Don't you think it would keep you nice and cool in the hot summer air? You might as well get both.
I don't know, babe. Like, that one's. I don't know. It feels like it might be for someone with a different, like, I don't know, aesthetic from me. I don't know.
You're right, babe. Let's go with the first one, but like, I think the chest action is necessary to wow the crowd, you know? Shows confidence in a man to be able to show his chest hair. And yours is like such lovely repartition.
Okay. Yeah. Next time. Totally.
Ah, perfect.
All right. So
I like how the socks have little bows on them.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, we're good. Ransom, Olivia, or Ransom, Kess, are you guys done?
I'm struggling as I'm looking through the outfit.
How much is this?
It's going to be 25 gold for Kellen's outfit.
Can we do 23? Since we've been buying so many things, and I happen to have the exact amount in gold pieces.
Well, you have been such good customers. Sure, 23.
Ah, thank you. Nice.
I totally do wear it open in the front, all the way down, too.
Nice. Perfect.
Our outfits are gonna look really cute together, babe.
Yeah. like it's kind of like it's a really classy outfit, right? And like kind of regal, but at the same time you're like bringing the sexy to it, which is like a whole other twist that people don't expect. It's really good.
This is why you are the band manager. You just get it, you know?
All right, Kess. Kess, what have you found for Ransom?
I look over at Helen. Can you help me? I'm having trouble.
Yeah, let me see. I start rifling through.
There's all sorts of stuff. There's vests, there's tops, there's jackets, there's pants, there's tights. There's like, the big ballooning pants that stop above the knee. There's all sorts of good stuff.
Okay, I found a couple options, Kess. Don't worry, just a minute. I'm almost ready. I have a couple options.
They come in blacks and greens and golds, even a few reds here and there, some browns, some yellows, some blues.
Okay, so like, I think that this one looks pretty Ransom-like, like it reminds me of him because he just has kind of like, that bad attitude right here.
Oh, okay.
And hold on, I need
That says Ransom for sure.
just a second. I'm trying to do production at the same time as Google searching. There we go.
It looks like I can fit my chainmail under. That's a good choice.
Yeah, so, that, but then also there's like, if you wanted to really dress him up, something like this would be really nice. Like a little more of that, like, warrior leader kind of scary, like maybe it's his last few days on Earth kind of guy. I don't know, so there's that. Excuse me. Excuse me. But then, like, yeah, but then, what I was really thinking is, like, maybe he should be getting in touch with his more, like, magical side, the side of him that's more sensitive. It's, like, the part of him that lives with the fairies, the fae in him. So, like, maybe something more like this, just, like, something super sensitive.
Ransom, how are you feeling about all this?
Oh my gosh, that third one! I love it!
The third one is so good. I feel like even though we weren't there for the drug trip, it's kind of like I can see you in the drug trip where
I think this one's aesthetic could be ruined by the chainmail.
I mean, I don't know. I think it could look nice together, but...
I think this one looks really good. But I'll leave it up to you. The second or third one. And I hold them
a
up.
pop of green underneath chainmail is really what does it for
Yeah. I mean, both of them are green, but like, I would say that the last one's a little more touchable, if you know what I mean.
I would definitely be touching you in this.
That's kind of gross because it's my sister, but like, whatever.
Sure. All right.
I get what you mean. Like,
We'll get the third.
This fabric.
I mean, it's velvet. Come on, you guys. Get your mind out of the gutter.
It's like so fashion forward right now. Like, it's a trend setting outfit.
Yeah.
And like, it will make everyone want to like touch you, and that's great.
Well, it is certainly a popular style.
What do you think, Ransom?
Neil, can it actually be a popular?
Got a good eye. All right. I trust you on this one. I'm not that much of a fashionista myself.
All right.
All right, so just to review, in case anyone needs to know, this is Olivia's dress. This is Cass's dress. This is Kellen's outfit. And this is Ransom's outfit. Surprisingly enough, our color palette is pretty good together, actually. So there you go.
Yeah.
Now we've spent exactly as much time clothes shopping as we should on D&D Devotion.
Why don't you chip out 10 gold for Ransom's final outfit?
Because it's
there's
only
not-
like a couple pieces of fabric.
Right. And then why don't we go to our first break? And when we come back, we can go to this wedding.
Awesome. All right, don't go anywhere. See you guys in a minute.
Bye-bye.